parliaments, the pandemic was a period of enforced innovation. Parliament suddenly had to find ways to continue to work so that they could pass laws and hold governments to account. I am pleased to report that parliaments rose to the challenge and proved their resilience once again. Meeting online allowed parliaments to continue to function. It was not, however, business as usual. In some ways, the experience diminished the political dimensions of parliamentary work. It became harder to hold ministers to account, more difficult to have informal discussions with colleagues, to have genuine debates. Today, parliaments are beginning to take stock of the innovations that they introduced during the pandemic. They are considering which elements to keep, which to tweak, which to discard, and discovering new opportunities that this innovation has brought. Parliaments are also aware that they need to ensure that they are ready to function in any circumstance. Even when there is an emergency, and perhaps especially at this time, parliaments have to be able to legislate and hold government to account.
It's my pleasure to introduce to you the 2022 World e-Parliament Report. So the report identifies how parliaments are continuing to modernise and build resilience, highlighting the strategic gains already realised. And this reinforces the findings in our 2020 report that show that the pandemic was a catalyst for new and transformational practices, particularly those driven by digital tools. But as parliaments return to more familiar, less crisis-driven ways of operating, many remain changed by their experiences. And the new report shows how digital tools, innovative thinking and strong leadership have become vital for parliaments that want to become more responsive to the conditions around them. Those parliaments that chose to innovate have dramatically changed how they function, embracing new technologies and new ways of working. We found that hybrid sittings, particularly for committees, continue to offer benefits in terms of accessibility and flexibility, and members report significantly higher levels of trust in digital tools and interest in exploring them. So the pandemic has been a catalyst for opening new windows for the way parliaments can work with members. Hybrid tools have the potential to support better work-life balance for members and for staff, and we can also use them as a way to encourage greater diversity and democratic participation. So this report recommends that parliaments respond to recent events at the highest level. Our recommendations include carrying out a formal inquiry to learn the lessons from the pandemic and to prepare your parliament for the future. We propose that you undertake digital capability assessments that include a review of business continuity planning as well as your digital strategies. And finally, the report proposes that parliaments delegate senior staff to participate in parliamentary knowledge exchanges, such as the ones we operate in the Centre for Innovation in Parliament, because our experience of the pandemic is that these are good places to learn from and share with your peers.